On the distant planet of Zyra, life was predictably dull. The skies were a perpetual shade of gray, and the inhabitants adhered to strict routines dictated by the governing council. Zila, a vibrant violet-skinned alien with luminous green eyes, felt suffocated by the monotony. Each day was a repeat of the last, filled with the same boring tasks that drained her spirit. Zila often gazed at the starlit sky, dreaming of far-off worlds. One starry night, while contemplating her place in the universe, she made a daring choice. "I will leave," she whispered to herself, her heart racing with excitement. She longed for adventure and something beyond the structured life she had always known. Earth had become a mythical realm in her dreams, a place bursting with color, laughter, and freedom. The thought of humans living passionately ignited her spirit. With nothing but a small bag of essentials, her favorite book, a cherished necklace from her grandmother, and a few personal trinkets, Zyla boarded her sleek spacecraft. As the engines roared to life, her heart thumped with exhilaration. She was leaving everything behind for the unknown. A mix of excitement and apprehension bubbled within her, but the thrill of adventure pushed her forward. As her ship blasted off into the starry sky, the vibrant colors of Zira faded into the distance. Zila felt alive for the first time, exhilarated by the prospect of adventure, and filled with an energy that could light up the universe. Upon entering Earth's atmosphere, Zila's spacecraft trembled violently. The dazzling colors of the planet below swirled in vibrant greens and blues, each hue beckoning her closer. Her excitement peaked, but suddenly the controls malfunctioned. The ship spiraled out of control, and panic surged through her. With a loud crash, Zila's ship plummeted into the sand of a bustling beach festival, startling festival-goers who had gathered for an evening of music and celebration. People gasped and pointed, their faces filled with a mix of fear and awe as they witnessed a real-life alien landing. Dazed but undeterred, Zila stumbled out of the wreckage, her vibrant skin shimmering under the sunlight. The warmth of the sun and the salty breeze filled her senses. She inhaled deeply, taking in the lively atmosphere, her positive energy radiating as she grinned widely. Her presence immediately captivated the crowd. "Surprise! I come in peace and with pizza," she joked, eliciting laughter from the onlookers. Her playful spirit instantly put everyone at ease. Among the crowd stood John, a young man whose eyes widened at the sight of her. He had always been curious about the universe, but he never imagined he would encounter an alien. "What is that?" he muttered, astonished. "I'm Zila, your friendly neighborhood alien," she declared, her voice cheerful and animated. "And I hear Earth has the best food in the universe. Show me." As Zila explored her new surroundings, she was entranced by the festival's vibrant atmosphere. Brightly colored lights adorned the palm trees, and the sounds of laughter and music filled the air. "Try this," a woman shouted, handing her a slice of pizza. Zila examined the pizza as if it were an alien artifact. "What is this delicious-looking object?" she asked, raising an eyebrow playfully. "Pizza. You've never had it?" John stepped closer, a grin spreading across his face. "Let's find out." Zila took a big bite, and her eyes lit up with surprise and joy. "This is amazing! It's like a party in my mouth," she exclaimed, her enthusiasm infectious. As the night wore on, Zila felt increasingly comfortable in her new environment. She misinterpreted flirty gestures and sincere compliments, leading to a series of comical situations. At one point, when John jokingly said, "Come closer if you dare," she took it literally, stepping right into his personal space, causing a roar of laughter from the crowd. "Whoa, I didn't know you were that brave," John laughed, his eyes sparkling. Zila grinned widely, her humor shining through. "What can I say? I'm just full of surprises, just like this pizza." As Zila adapted to Earth's customs, she encountered numerous misunderstandings that only added to her charm. During a dance party, she tried to join in, but her movements were completely different from those around her. When the music pulsed, she let herself go, twirling and spinning with abandon, but her unique dance style resulted in some pretty awkward moments. "Is she breakdancing or having a seizure?" a partygoer joked, and the laughter was contagious. Zila just smiled, not quite understanding but reveling in the joy of the crowd. Later, wanting to impress John, Zila decided to cook a traditional Earth meal for him. Armed with a recipe she found online, she entered the kitchen with determination. However, her lack of experience quickly led to chaos. Smoke billowed from the oven, and flour dusted her face, making her look like a comedic mess. John entered to find her flailing about in a panic. "What happened?" he laughed, trying to catch his breath. "I thought I could make dinner. I saw it in a video," Zila exclaimed, her eyes wide with embarrassment. John chuckled. "Let's order takeout. I think we might need a fire extinguisher." Zila laughed, her cheeks flushing with good-natured embarrassment. "Good idea. Next time I'll stick to pizza. At least I can't mess that up." As weeks passed, Zila and John's friendship blossomed into something deeper. They explored the beach together, shared ice cream, and watched sunsets. Zila's infectious laughter and energy drew John in further, making him feel alive in a way he hadn't experienced before. One evening, while watching the sun dip below the horizon, casting a golden glow across the waves, John turned to her, his expression serious yet soft. "You know, you're one of the most fascinating people I've ever met." Zila's heart raced at his words. "I feel happy here. I've never experienced anything like this before." Her voice trembled slightly as she leaned in closer, her excitement palpable. Their lips met, and the kiss ignited a spark between them. Zila pulled away, her eyes wide with surprise and delight. "That felt amazing," she said breathlessly, her cheeks glowing. John grinned, his expression playful. "Welcome to Earth, Zila. That's just the beginning." With their bond deepening, Zila and John embarked on energetic adventures. They attended beach bonfires, danced under the stars, and tried every food festival they could find. Zila reveled in the warmth of laughter and the thrill of new experiences. During one particularly lively evening at a beach party, Zila decided to join a limbo competition. Her alien flexibility gave her an edge, and as she bent backward with ease, John cheered her on, shouting, "You're a natural!" When she won, the crowd erupted in applause, and Zila felt a rush of exhilaration. John rushed to her, picking her up in a playful embrace. "You're incredible." "That was so much fun," Zila beamed, her laughter ringing out as they danced together, lost in the moment. As they swayed under the stars, Zila looked into John's eyes. "I could get used to this," she said, her voice soft yet confident. "You make everything feel so alive." The beach party was the highlight of the summer. Colorful lights adorned the palm trees, and the music filled the air. Zila felt both excited and nervous as they entered. "Just relax and have fun," John encouraged as they approached the dance floor. Zila looked around, taking in the vibrant atmosphere. "It's so lively," she exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with delight. They joined the crowd, and Zila quickly found herself swept up in the rhythm of the music. As she danced, her infectious energy drew others in, making her the center of attention. John leaned close, whispering, "You're mesmerizing." Zila felt her heart skip a beat at his words. "I've never felt this way before," she admitted, blushing slightly. They danced the night away, laughing and enjoying the moment. As the sun began to set, they found a quiet spot on the beach, the sound of waves crashing, soothing their exhilarated hearts. "I love this place," Zila said, gazing at the horizon. "It feels like a dream." "It's even better with you here," John replied, his eyes locked onto hers. Zila leaned closer, a playful glint in her eye. "You know what would make it even better? A little dancing." "All right, let's show them how it's done," John laughed, taking her hand and leading her back to the dance floor. The local food festival was another grand adventure. John had promised Zila a culinary journey through Earth's diverse flavors. As they walked through the bustling stalls, Zila's eyes widened at the vibrant displays of food. "What is that?" she asked, pointing to a colorful dessert. "Cotton candy. You have to try it," John replied, leading her to the stall. He handed her a fluffy pink cloud on a stick. As Zila took a bite, her face lit up. "This is incredible. It's like eating a cloud," she exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with delight. "Welcome to Earth Sweets." John grinned, enjoying her reaction. Zila's laughter was infectious, drawing the attention of nearby festival goers who smiled at the charming alien. They continued sampling various foods, tacos, hot dogs, and sushi, each bite eliciting new reactions from Zila. "What is this taco?" she asked, struggling to hold the folded tortilla without spilling its contents. "It's a mix of everything. Just take a bite," John encouraged, demonstrating with his own taco. Zila hesitated but followed suit. As she took a big bite, the explosion of flavors overwhelmed her senses. "This is delightful," she exclaimed, her eyes wide with amazement. "I never want to leave." As they strolled hand in hand, Zila couldn't help but feel grateful for John's guidance. "You've opened my eyes to so much," she said, her voice sincere. "Just wait until we try my favorite place," John replied, excitement dancing in his eyes. One night, John invited Zila to a karaoke event at a local bar. Zila felt a mix of excitement and nerves as they entered, the atmosphere buzzing with laughter and music. "Are you ready to sing?" John asked, his eyes gleaming with mischief. "I'm not sure if I can," Zila replied, biting her lip. "I've never sung in front of anyone before." "Just have fun. It's about the experience," he encouraged, squeezing her hand reassuringly. When it was their turn, John chose a classic duet. Zila hesitated but felt emboldened by the crowd's cheers. As they began to sing, Zila's confidence grew, and she lost herself in the music. The laughter and claps from the audience fueled her performance. "That was amazing," John exclaimed as they finished, a wide grin on his face. "You're a star," Zila laughed, exhilarated by the experience. "I can't believe I did that." As they stepped off the stage, John leaned in closer, brushing his lips against her ear. "You were incredible. I'm so proud of you." A shiver ran down Zila's spine at the intimacy of his words. "Thank you, John. You always make me feel brave." As their relationship deepened, Zila and John shared intimate moments that solidified their bond. One night, they decided to stargaze on the beach. The sound of waves lapping against the shore created a calming atmosphere. "Thank you for showing me your world," Zila said softly, her heart fluttering. "I feel like I've finally found where I belong." John turned to her, sincerity shining in his eyes. "I'm glad you're here. You've changed my life in ways I can't even explain." Their lips met again, this time with a deeper passion. Zila melted into the kiss, warmth radiating through her. "I didn't know humans could make me feel this way," she whispered, her voice barely audible. John chuckled, brushing a strand of hair behind her ear. "And you make every day an adventure." As they kissed, the world around them faded away. Zila felt as if she were floating, lost in the moment. "I never want this to end," she murmured against his lips. "Neither do I," John replied, his hands cradling her face. "You're everything I've ever wanted." Zila's heart soared at his words. "And you're everything I never knew I needed." However, their peace was soon disrupted. One fateful night, Zila's past returned when a group of exilons arrived on Earth, searching for her. Their sleek, dark ships hovered ominously in the sky, casting shadows over the beach. Zila's heart sank as she spotted them. "They've found me," she whispered, panic filling her voice. "Let's get out of here," John urged, adrenaline surging through him. They bolted, racing toward the caves lining the coastline. As they sprinted, Zila's protective instincts kicked in. "I won't let them take me. We need to find a way to hide." John nodded, determination flooding his system. "The caves will shield us. We have to move." The darkness of the caves engulfed them as they raced inside, their footsteps echoing against the rocky walls. Zila's heart pounded in her chest, but her energetic spirit pushed her forward. "We can't let them catch us. They won't take me without a fight." John glanced at her, his eyes filled with admiration. "I knew you were brave, but this is next level." As they navigated the narrow passages, Zila used her quick thinking to find hidden alcoves where they could momentarily conceal themselves. "Over here," she whispered, pulling John into a small opening just as an Exelon guard passed by. "Nice move," John said, his heart racing. "How did you know to hide here?" "I've got a talent for finding good spots." Zila grinned, her positive energy cutting through the tension. They continued to evade capture, moving through the caves until they finally reached an underground exit that led to a secluded beach. As they stepped out into the moonlight, Zila took a deep breath, feeling the cool ocean breeze wash over her. Now we can finally breathe, she said, her voice lightening the mood. I'm not done with Earth yet. After a tense chase through the caves, they finally outsmarted the Exelons. Exhausted but relieved, they emerged onto a hidden beach, the sun beginning to rise. Zila turned to John, her heart racing. Thank you for standing by me. I couldn't have done this without you. I'd do it all again, John replied, his voice warm. You mean too much to me. As they embraced, Zila realized that she had found her home, not just on Earth, but in John's heart. I want to stay here, with you. John smiled, his eyes sparkling with hope. Then let's make this our home together. With that, they kissed under the rising sun, the promise of a new adventure stretching out before them. Zila's infectious laughter rang out, blending with the sound of the waves as they walked hand in hand along the shore. You know, I think Earth is my favorite planet already, she said, her voice bright with joy. John chuckled. It's not just the planet, it's you that makes it special. And in that moment, with the ocean breeze ruffling her hair and the sun warming their faces, Zila knew that she was exactly where she was meant to be, full of life, laughter, and love.